guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a quick makeup tutorial on a sort of like bronzed goddess look. This evening I am meeting up with some friends who have just flown in from Italy, but they were just vacationing in Santorini. So they are all tan, golden, blonde goddesses, and I am so pale. For me, someone who's part Puerto Rican and should probably be a bit tanner, but I haven't really been out in the sun very much lately, and I haven't gone to a beach at all this summer. So with all that said, I am going for a super glowy look today, and I'm going to show you guys how I get that. I always start off with my base. I recently have been in love with Skin Worship, and they just started selling on revolve.com. So I actually have used so much of it that there's barely any left. So I have to take it and put it into my hand like this in order to put it on. There's another product that they have called Dewdrops, which is just a mix of, you know, like different oils and extracts, and it smells amazing, it feels amazing on the skin, and it creates, well, hello there, someone got a little excited. It creates a really great glow on your skin. Sorry, I got distracted about that. I think that was a little premature. And then you just want to mix them together. And don't worry, I washed my face and just kind of put it on. And I hope you guys know this, I don't know if you do, but when you do your lotions and stuff, you should really do an upward motion in your cheeks, because I actually worked at Origins during college and I would have to do facials on people, and it was always like gentle patting here, and then always up. Well, here it was this way, and then gentle with the cheeks, so then you were never pulling towards gravity, because we want to stay young and fresh forever. Moving on from there, I am going to put on my Wonder Glow from Charlotte Tilbury. It is one of the products that I use most, and I'm going to be using this product a lot during this tutorial because it makes your skin so glowy, and it's such a wonderful base for your makeup. So again, I'm going to just put that in my palm. I'm going to take my beauty blender, and there's no color with the Wonder Glow. It just sort of all comes in gold, a golden ray. I'm going to wet my beauty blender so then you get sort of more bang for your buck. I recently on like YouTube and Instagram have been seeing girls put on their foundation and concealer and then dip their face into water, and apparently it's supposed to like set your concealer really well. And I don't know how I feel about that, because I feel like when we wet our faces we open up our pores more, unless it's super cold water. Maybe they're doing it with super cold water, and it just sets a really great like finish over their makeup. Some of them were saying it's better than when they do. I'm going to put a little bit on my collarbones because I love my collarbones to come out. But some of the girls were saying that it's better than like finishing sprays, and I was blown away when I saw the results. And then I'm going to go with my Light Wonder Charlotte Tilbury 5 Medium, which is my usual tinted moisturizer. I tend not to wear foundation because they're a bit heavy, and I've been pretty blessed in the skin department. I don't have very many skin issues unless it is around that time, and I know you guys know what I'm talking about, ladies. So we're just gonna put that on. We're gonna put it on my neck even, because this is actually not the shirt I'm wearing tonight. Normally if I was wearing the shirt it'd go lower. So as you can see, there's some good glow happening already, and I haven't even used any highlighters really. So there's just like a really nice little thing happening over here. Moving on to our next trick, I am going to take this, which is just like a True Match powder neutral. I actually stole this from my mom. It's in N8 Cappuccino. And what I do is I just take the edge of one of my brushes and I start to scrape. So I scrape pigment loose. So it's like a little powder in my hand. And then I take that Wonder Glow, which has that really great gold, that really beautiful gold, illuminating, moisturizing finish. And it looks a bit like, ooh, like this. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm trying my best. But it's a little hard because I don't want it to fall out of my hand. And then I mix them together. So you get this. And then I apply it to my cheeks. Oh yeah, that is going to be gold. Apply it right here. I apply it up here on my temples. And this is like how I do just like a really great summery glow look. I look like a crazy person right now. I look absolutely insane, and I can admit that fully. I always keep makeup wipes on hand, even though I tend not to use them unless my number one rule is don't fall asleep with your makeup on. So I keep these sort of by the bedside, so if I've had a late night out and I just like can't manage to make it to the bathroom and wash my face and use my Foreo and my cleanser, I'll use this. So anyway, now you want to make sure your beauty blender is nice and wet, because if this is dried on your face, it's obviously going to be harder to blend. So you sort of blend up on your cheeks. And it literally looks like I just had like a fake, maybe like a fake tan and like glowiness. Like you can see it still is glowing through here. It's even kind of glowing through down here. It's a really warm, nice color. And the thing that I love about the Wonder Glow is that it's good to wear in the sun because it doesn't sink into your pores. So if I was going to the beach or to a pool party and same makeup process, but just take out the foundation, then I would move into my concealer. And now I realize this seems like a lot of steps, so it seems like quite a bit, but you know what? I think it's well worth it for like a night out or anything, you know, like a nice event where you want to just look super glowy. So I'm going to take my concealer and bring it under my eye, blend that in. My nose. Really blend it in. And you can see my face is still super glowy, super dewy. And I'm going to take that same bronzer that I used to make this look and just sort of contour my nose with it. And I'm doing this because I want to get really precise today, because as I've mentioned before, I'm not a big fan of my nose. I wish it was much slimmer. And I also medically have some issues with my nose. So I'm just gonna go in, do a bit of contouring on my nose. But I don't want to go too crazy, so that's like, now that I'm putting it on, I'm like, wow, I feel like I'm wearing a lot of makeup. And I'm just going to fill in my brows a little bit. Nothing too crazy, just bringing color to places where there isn't a ton. Now moving on, we're just going to do a little bit of eyeshadow. I promise we're not going crazy. And this is my La Dolce Vita palette, Charlotte Tilbury. I obviously am in love with Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm gonna take the Enhance, which is sort of like their highlighter, and just run it through here. Again, super glowy. Bring it into the corner of my eyes. Run it through here, corner of my eyes, and then I like to take this sort of reddish pink. It's called Prime. #1 on the palette. and bring it in through here, just the lightest bit. You could see that I kept blowing it off the brush. So you just want a light bit of it because we're not going for that look. And then I'm going to take Smoke, which is the color, and bring it through here. And then bring it up. Great. And I don't even really want to go much darker than that, though if you are going for a late night, I'm just going to do it. You can use the pop color, which is this darker brown. You can take it, just go right into the crease with it. I'm going to use just a tad bit. A thick eye makeup look. I'm just gonna do a little bit of tight lining. And also the other thing is I don't want anything I'm gonna sweat off. So like the powder, you know you're safe. The face stuff, you know you're safe. Let's hurry this up because it's taking longer than I thought. Gonna take a little bit of my highlighter, put it up here, just here, right in my nose. And also, I'm gonna get Albatross by NARS. Oh, and did I mention highlighters, the WhatsApp from Benefit. Gonna take it, go right over it, get super high beam. And then with this, I'm actually gonna pop it around my lips too. And then blend, 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 because you do not want to look like one of those girls who put just like silver all over their face. Continuing to wet my blender. And there's obviously, you know, this is sort of a high-low mix, but there's obviously a ton of products that aren't as expensive as Charlotte Tilbury that have similar colors running through their palettes. So don't feel like, oh, I can't afford to like do my makeup or whatever. Like I think that's really silly. And I would feel really silly if I was making anyone feel that way. So this is CoverGirl. This is actually one of my favorite blushes. My mom always used to use this. I didn't grow up with a lot of money, so CoverGirl and Maybelline and like Revlon was like a splurge. Was just the normal in my house, and so I would always end up stealing my mom's CoverGirl products all the time. But this is Rose Silk 540, and I'm just gonna pop this onto my cheeks because if you've just come from the sun, you probably have just a bit of blush right here, maybe a bit on your nose, right here on your forehead, and a bit on your chin with my liner. And everything gets so quiet and serious. And I believe my liner is CoverGirl as well, or at least this one. It is. And it is Smoky Intense 205. And then I'm gonna take my Tarte lip paint. I actually really like these because they go on like liquid and they dry nude, and it's Birthday Suit. And I pop that on my lip. It's just a really nice pinky nude color. And that's it, guys. After that, you can just let down your hair. Try to feel like a bronze goddess. Just be like, ah. Did I pull it off? No? No? Okay. No hair flips then. Keep the hair flips to yourself. Try to just pull out your inner mermaid. Your inner, like, I've been in Bali for like the last month. It's been fantastic. Yes. No, I'm kidding. Don't say that to people because they see your Instagram. They've seen your matcha lattes on your Instagram. You've geotagged where you were. They know better. But other than that, this is the finished beauty look. I hope you like it. Let's see if I can, there you go. Okay, I'm not gonna pretend to be one of those girls who are like looking in the camera perfectly and like, I'm flawless, look at how I do my makeup, because I'm just not those girls. I can't pull that off. Yeah, so if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, because thumbs up are the coolest. And then if you like my channel, be sure to subscribe below. And I'll try to put all of the products I used in the box below. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next time for my next vlog. And have a brilliant day.